I'm currently going through a divorce and child custody battle with my ex-husband. It's been a nightmare. He's one of those people who always has to have the last word. And if he can, then no one will. A bit of backstory. My ex and I were together for 13 years. We had 2 kids together, a boy and a girl, ages 12 and 10. He was abusive towards me for the last 5 years of our marriage, emotionally, verbally, and physically. The last year especially was really hard, and that's when I decided I had enough and I wanted a divorce. That also meant I wanted sole custody of the kids. My ex didn't take the news well. He isolated our son from us for months, forbidding him from coming over to my place or even calling me. I wasn't allowed to contact my son unless it was through email, but my ex made sure that any conversation we had was filled with jabs at me so that my son would turn against me. I never responded to his emails because I didn't want my son to see me getting angry. He tried the same tactics with my daughter, but she stayed strong and chose to live with me full time. So that pissed my ex off. For the past 2 years, he's been seeing a different woman and they just bought a house together. Well, today was the day of the final hearing for child support and custody. I took the kids and my lawyer and drove down there. The hearing went okay. I didn't get sole custody, but I got primary custody and my ex got the kids every other week. Child support was a bit less than I wanted, but all in all, it could have been worse. After it was all said and done, we all went out to lunch at this little cafe across from the courthouse. The kids and I were seated outside, and my daughter started telling me about her day. My ex and his new wife came and sat at the table next to us. They didn't say anything to me or the kids. They just stared. I ignored them and kept eating. My daughter was getting freaked out by their stares. So we paid our bill and left. We were driving home when my daughter called her dad on her phone. He didn't answer, but his new wife did. She said something along the lines of, "Hey, you bitch, what do you think you're doing?" My daughter started crying and asked why. I told her not to worry about it. Then I called my ex back myself. He picked up and I asked him why his wife acted like that. Then he says she doesn't know how to talk to kids. Then he hung up on me. When my son got his phone call from his dad, he said, "You bitch, stay away from us. You ruined our lives." Then he hung up. I felt tears pricking at my eyes, but I blinked them away. I refused to let this stupid, petty, vindictive bastard ruin my day. That night when I tucked the kids in bed, they both asked me why their dad was cursing at them. I lied and told them that their dad was probably just having a bad day. Then I asked them if they knew that was wrong for them to talk to their father that way. They both said yes. Then I told them they need to be respectful, even though he isn't being respectful towards us. Well, OP, I hope that your ex and his new wife leave your kids alone, but I have a feeling that this story is just beginning. Thanks for listening. If you like this story, please consider giving me a thumbs up and maybe checking out more of my content. I make a lot of different content, so there's a good chance that you'll find something that you like. Thanks again for listening.